Alright, and welcome back. And I want to start by apologizing for all the cicadas up in the trees that I cannot get to be quiet. So they'll just be doing that in the background the whole time I'm talking. What we have here today, this is VEVOR's freestanding stationary compost bin. And I know it's very basic. It's basically a big plastic box, but we're going to put it together. I had just laid it all out, and I was surprised to find that there is no screws and stuff. It all just pops together. I'll show you here. The instructions just showing all the pieces, and I can verify that all those pieces are there. There go the cicadas again. And then you have your basic instructions. It's the type of thing that you can probably figure out yourself, and it's the type of thing that I probably wouldn't have looked at the instructions, but just in case, they've got a detailed schematic on how to put it together. And that's what I'm going to do now. Let's do that. Okay, and so there you have it. You have a big plastic box now. Now, I'm guessing that anybody who has clicked on this video already knows what compost is, but I'll explain briefly. So what you do is you put your food scraps in there, usually like organic food scraps, like vegetable skins, banana peels, watermelon rinds, all those kinds of things, and you just throw them in there. And you know, you wouldn't leave it on the driveway, you would put it in your garden somewhere, and I'm going to move it there in a second. And over time, that will break down into what looks like really rich soil, but what it is compost, and it's like really, really good fertilizer for your garden. And I'll explain some things that can speed that along shortly here. So anyway, today I'm not going to be able to show you any finished compost because it takes months to form. But we will throw the food scraps in there, and I'll show you the little assistants that we have, and so on. So at this point, let's move it over into the garden where it's going to go, and continue. Okay, so this is probably where we're going to put it, and this is our, part of our garden area here. These trees always need consistent topsoil and fertilizer and things. As you can see, I've been putting grass clippings here, which kind of creates compost as well, but not quite the same way. And so as this thing creates compost, we'll be able to take it from the bottom slider here, take that panel off, and your compost should be there and ready to go in a couple of months. And then you can go and put it around your banana trees or your other trees, and that's the way that works. So at this point, I mean, why not? Let's put some of the food scraps in there so that we can see food scraps in there. Alrighty, so it totally worked. You are able to put food scraps in the top, and then they are now inside the box. And that's what it looks like. And so now the process starts. And now I want to explain what I meant by assistance at the beginning. I was saying that we're going to give it some assistance, but that's not assistance with a CE at the end. That's assistance with a TS. These are little assistants. These are red wiggler worms, and you're supposed to put them in your compost bin. And what they do is they eat your compost, they eat your food scraps and digest them, and then make digestive compost. is how it works. And so we will be adding those to them. I'm not going to open that up in this video, but watch for following videos, because like I say, this is a something to look at channel, and it is not just mowing grass, it's everything that is something to look at. And compost, especially full of worms, is going to be something to look at. Now, when I say the worms are going to eat them, I'm saying that they're going to eat them if the raccoons don't get to them first. So I'm thinking, as much as the lid clicks, and let's see, how hard is it going to be to pull that up and pop it loose? It's on pretty good. I'll pull it really hard. Oh, it's lifting the whole box up. It's got a good click. Got a good click on it. So I'm not sure. I don't think that a raccoon's going to be able to get in there. So a raccoon won't be able to get in through the top. Otherwise, you could put some bungee cords up there or some weights, and then we'll see if they're able to slide this up. I don't think so. I'll let you know in the follow-up. That's going to be a couple of months from now, where we actually have compost, and I'll let you know if they're able to get in there. And of course, they might be able to just push the whole thing over if it's fairly empty, but and in which case you might want to put a weight on the top or something. I'll let you know in the follow-up. And that pretty much wraps it up. That's about as much as you can say about a big plastic box. And we'll let you know how it works out. The link for the product is probably an Amazon link. Look for it in the description and the top pinned comment. And go check it out. They have kind of two versions of it. They have the freestanding one, then they have another one that tumbles. But I think that the link is just going to be for this one. So, thanks for watching, everybody, and stay tuned for the next one.